Hello everyone and welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be doing a top 10 video over Mario Goes Ma's videos. This is because I've been subscribed to him for a while now and he's just really cool. I think he just pumps out bangers all the time. He's just a really good YouTuber and I really like it. I'm already subscribed to him and I feel like everyone else should too. But yeah, let's go ahead and start, but I probably should actually mention that all these opinions are opinions and they're subjective. So you might not agree with my opinions, so keep that in mind, and if you don't, just know that you're wrong. Anyways, without further ado, let's start this top 10 list with number 10. Now, this video is called Ma, and it's pretty short, so I'll go ahead and play it now. Ma! Now, I would say that this was a pretty meh Ma. I mean, like, it's pretty okay, but it's definitely not up to the standard that you'd expect these days. The reason I'm including it is because it's like the first video that he did, so I feel like Mario is really learning the ropes here, and I feel like it just shows his improvement over time. So I think it still deserves its own ranking because, I mean, it's just the dawn of a new era with this video, and I feel like the entire mall landscape wouldn't be the same without it. So I just got to put it up here, at least for nostalgia reasons. Anyway, that being said, let's move on to number 9. Now, this is a video called Ma, and I think it was pretty experimental, but it definitely revitalized the Ma industry. And I'll go ahead and play it
Ma,
here. I was talking over it, so here it is again. Ma! Yeah, thankfully this one was pretty short, so that way, you can just listen to it on loop about 100 times an hour. I mean, what else are you gonna do with your time? Anyways, I would definitely say that there are better mods out there, but it definitely does have its place because if you've been following the situation for as long as I have, you'll know that this is the turning point where a mod went from a mod to being a mod. So it's definitely a great video in that regard, but it's definitely been improved upon later. Anyway, that being said, let's move on to number 8. All right, this one's a little bit longer than the other ones, but I'd say it's still worth it to watch. So I'll go ahead and play it for you now. Ma. Now, I would say that this is a pretty solid Ma. It's not the best, but I feel like it's what all Mas should strive to be, and it really just shows how you can really envision it. It just basically shows what I would want from a Ma. And yeah, I would say it's pretty good. But there's definitely better. So let's move on to number 7. All right, for number 7, we have a video called Ma. I'll just play a short clip from it, so here we go. Ma! Now, out of all of Amaz here, I would say that this is one of them. It's certainly a Ma. It's not the best, but it definitely has a place up here. I mean, could you hear that? That was Ma. So as such, I would say that that earns a good number 7 ranking because it's definitely a Ma. Anyway, speaking of number 7, it's time for number 6. And this is a video called Ma, and I really like this one. Um, Here I'll go ahead and play a short clip of it. Ma. Now, it's definitely not up to the quality that you might expect from like the standard Ma. It's a little bit more experimental, but I would say that it's a pretty good video just because it's like the most recent one as of recording this. I mean, did you hear that? That wasn't just your typical Ma from anyone. That's a Mario Goes Ma. That was really cool. So, as such, I gotta put it up there just for that. However, I feel like there are better ones in the past, so let's take a step back. And for that, we're going to need to talk about number 5. So for number 5, we have a video called Ma. I'll play a little segment of it. I won't play the entire thing. Ma? As you can hear, that was a question through Ma, and I feel like it's really crazy that he's able to really ask those important questions of life, like, do you know Ma? Do you Ma at all? I mean, these things are critical to understanding the state of Ma and the entire world. Like, before I understood about Ma, it just didn't make sense. But once I did, it really started to click. And I feel like this deserves to be number 5, but I just feel like number 4 deserves to be the answer. And as such, let's move on to number 4. And for here, we have a video called Ma, so we'll go ahead and I'll play the entire video here for very verbatim because I feel like it deserves it. So here we go. Ma! As you can hear, that was an answer. That explains the meaning of life, the reason everyone exists, why we maw in the first place, and it just does such a great job of it. I really like this video, and I feel like it really shows what humanity is capable of. I mean, that's Mario. He's going maw. That's crazy. So yeah, I definitely have to say that has to be one of my favorite videos. Only a few things can really beat it. And as such, I think it's time to move on to number three. All right, so number three is a video called Ma, and you've probably seen this one. I'll just play it because I feel like everyone knows, but just in case anyone doesn't, I'll play it really quickly. Ma! Now, I mean, like you've heard it. I don't need to explain why that's number three. I mean, I feel like a couple of people might feel like it should be number two, but come on. I feel like there is a couple of other Ma's that deserve to be a little bit higher up than that. However, I can understand if you wanted to put this in the number two spot, but overall, still really good mob. This is where you're getting into the really high tiers. Like this is S tier. The only two things that beat it are like S plus tier. And speaking of the things that beat it, let's move on to number two. And it's a video called Ma, and I know this one's really controversial, okay? I know that some people would probably throw it in probably position seven or, maybe even eight if they're feeling really angry with it, but I just can't stop listening to it. Ma! You heard the fear in that voice, but not only that, that fear brought with it determination through Ma. That Ma wasn't just a signal of Ma, it was a signal of power. It was a signal that Ma exists and Ma goes through Mario, and he's not going to let anyone not say Ma because he's Mario Goes Ma and he's gonna be really epic like that. So yeah, I know that some people might not like it as much as some of the other ones, but that Ma was certainly one of them, and I feel like it was one of the best. I mean, I just can't stop thinking about how much power is behind that voice. I really feel like, I mean, Mario really does say Ma. He goes Ma. I don't know what else to say. But I feel like we need to talk about the best Mario Goes Ma video there is. And yeah, so let's move on to number one. Okay, we all saw it coming, but the video called Ma is easily top spot. I mean, look, I mean, I said you might know number three, but number one, this is possibly the best video I've ever seen. I mean, I put it on while I sleep. I just have it on loop because it's just so relaxing to listen to. I mean, here, listen to this. Ma, did you hear that? That was a voice of a Mario. And not just any Mario, that's the Mario that goes Ma. I mean, you just hear that and all your troubles are gone. You have unfiled taxes, they're filed now. Like, what else could you want from a Mario Goes Ma? Like, that's a Ma. That is the definition of Ma. I mean, it's crazy to think how long ago this was created, and humanity still has problems. I mean, clearly, not everyone has heard this video, and that's just the problem that people need to solve. I gotta say, that is easily the best video from Mario Goes Ma. And I know some people might actually like video number two, the one I put in position two. They might like it a little bit more, but I can't put it there. I know that this video, Ma, is better than the rest. And I mean, here, go click on the iCard. It's right there. Listen to it for yourself. It is truly a masterclass in Ma. But yeah, with that, that sums up the tier list, the top 10. So thank you all so much for watching. Check out Mario Goes Ma. He's really cool. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.